Hi, it's Latoya Chanel, and I'm here with Dr. Lawson here at St. Philip's. How are you today?
I'm doing great, excited. It's a good evening.
It is, and you look fabulous, by the way.
Thank you. I try to keep up with my students.
Well, you're doing a great job. So today we are here at the homecoming
Right.
celebration. Tell me a little bit more about that. How long have you had this particular celebration going on?
Well, when I arrived in 2007, we had not had a homecoming in almost 50 years. And I said, we've got to have a celebration. We need to get people back. We started a friend raising campaign, and a part of the friend raising campaign was to have a homecoming. And so, as you can see, we have homecoming, it's a celebration. Um, we have our club sports, so we have basketball games, men and women. So we have a homecoming game, and then we have activities throughout the week, from Back to Blue, taking pictures, step shows, uh, what is it? The cheering contest, all of that. We have all of that.
Oh, well, it seems like everything is going well. They look like they're having a good time in there.
Well, you see, it's packed. And did you pay attention to the age ranges? Because we have Miss Gertha Murphy, who is 103, and then we've got our early college high school students who are 14. So we've got a wide span of individuals in that room.
And that's awesome because the ones that are new, they can meet, the alumni, they can see how the school has grown. Tell me about the homecoming king or queen. How does that work?
Well, we have a competition. So the students promote themselves throughout the campus, and then they have to vote. So, of course, it's a popularity contest, and the person who gets the most votes will be crowned tonight the king and queen. We have our former king and queen, Kebian, who has transferred to the University of Texas Health Science Center to be a dental assistant, and then we have Katrina King, who is Miss St. Philip's. So they will be relinquishing their crowns this evening, and we will be celebrating a king and queen. I'm not sure who's going to win, but we've got some very enthusiastic individuals that have been running for those slots.
Awesome. Well, we are excited. We can't wait to see who the winners are for king and queen. Thank you so much for taking your time to talk with us today. We can't wait to see what happens. Are you going to get down on the dance floor tonight?
Of course, I dance. Yes, this is my favorite part. I love to dance, and I'll be dancing with the students as well. I try to keep up with them. I try.
Well, thank you so much. We're going to have fun with her doing the electric slide. Hopefully, make sure you stay tuned for more with Black Video News. So we are here with Dr. Sharon Crockett-Ray. How are you today?
I'm very well, thank you.
You're welcome. So tell everyone what you do here at St. Philip's.
Okay, here at St. Philip's College, I am the Director for Institutional Advancement and Grants Development. And what does that mean? I secure funds for scholarship by friend raising, fundraising, and coordinating special events at the college.
So I'm sure you stay really busy.
Very busy.
And you have a really important job.
It's an exciting job because over 70% of our students are on some type of financial aid. And so it's always an honor to be able to provide them with the resources that they need in order to be successful here at the college.
Well, thank you for that because you are changing these lives, especially with today's economy. It's nice to be able to lend a helping hand.
Absolutely.
So what do you have coming up the rest of the year? We're in October. We're here at the homecoming event. What else do you have coming up this year?
Okay, let me think. November is a time where we're celebrating, we're giving thanks. And so we honor our donors in November. We have a culinary arts program, and the students are able to do what we call their capstone, which is their final exam, and they provide a very elegant wine pairing dinner.
That sounds good.
Oh, I look forward to it, especially if you like wines. They show us what wines go with the various entrees. And we invite our donors to come out and celebrate at that time.
Well, that sounds delicious, sounds fun. What kind of things do they make?
Oh my goodness, they call it a mouche bouche, which is a gift from the chef. That's the first serving. And then they have palate cleansers throughout the servings. They leg of lamb, shrimp, just you name it. Everything is I'm going to say, since it's culinary, I want to say cuisine.
I see. I see. That sounds
Cuisine.
that sounds fun. Sounds delicious, and we wish we can come. Try some of that out.
We'll have to invite you.
And so, are there any other events that are good for us to know about that you have coming up besides those two?
Well, graduation.
Exciting.
That's right. Our enrollment is at an all-time high. We have over 13,000 students enrolled in this semester, and we have two graduations. So we have a December graduation.
Oh, that's phenomenal. Well, thanks again for all of your hard work and all that you do here with the school. We love to come visit you again and see what you're doing next year. But thank you very much for your time today.
You're very welcome, and I appreciate the support.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you guys for watching. I'm Latoya Chanel with Black Video News. And remember, stay tuned. Seeing women that have a really great history here with St. Philip's. Go ahead and introduce yourself and tell everyone who you are.
Gracie Poe, and I was here from 1958 through graduated in 1960 as a business major, and I was also Miss St. Philip's in 1960. So homecoming is really special for me.
I know you're really excited about tonight.
Yes, I love the girls. I've met them before and have worked a little bit with them, so I'm excited to see what comes to pass as far as Mr. and Miss St. Philip's here. But I had a wonderful experience at St. Philip's, and needless to say, I support it to the highest, and I'm so amazed at the new buildings that are here. When I was here, there was only 3 buildings.
So it's grown a lot since then.
Grown a lot since then, yes.
Well, thank you so much. And what about yourself?
My name is Ruby Harris Green, and I came to St. Philip's in 1971, and I graduated in 1973 in the physical therapy department. It was our first class, and I had a ball. I learned a lot. Coming from a very small town, San Marcos, San Antonio was an experience. And St. Philip's, I enjoyed it very much. I learned a lot. I met a lot of people here, and I grew up a lot. So I went on to physical therapy, and I retired in 2012.
Wow, so you had a really great time here, looks like.
Yes, I did.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much.
Hi, my name is Rosalind Loud Walker, and I was the 3rd graduating class here in St. Philip's in the physical therapy program. But this comes from a long family. I've had brothers and sisters who came to Sam Houston, that's where we graduated high school, came to St. Philip's. So it's been a family tradition. And how I came over here in the physical therapy program, I used to work at Southeast Baptist Hospital as a nurse's aide. And I would go by and see the ladies in the physical therapy department, and I went, that's what I want to do. So I came over here, checked into the program, and loved it, had a lot of fun, met a lot of people here, and physical therapy is where I wanted to be. I worked for about 20 years and retired in 2020, 2000, so been a grandma, taking care of kids, rejoining retirement.
Oh, so you've had a good time, and you knew what your calling was.
You're exactly right, and it's beautiful. I love working with the patients, just a beautiful time. So physical therapy is where I was, and I'm so glad I came to St. Philip's.
Well, thank you very much. And lastly, but not least,
Josephine Alduha, and I was born and raised in San Marcos and came to San Antonio to attend the physical therapy program. Growing up, one of my sisters needed therapy, and my mom made it a game for us. Each one of the children had one of the exercises to do with us, so it wouldn't be like she was boarded down with therapy all the time. So we just made a game out of it, and I enjoyed it so much. When I heard about the therapy program in San Antonio at St. Philip's, I came over in 1969, and I don't know if a lot of people know, the program was supposed to have started at SAC. And I know with the administrative changes and all of that, several months, well, almost about over a year, that they hadn't got the program started. So my aunt and uncle lived close to St. Philip's. So I lived with them and just went to St. Philip's to take some basic courses till the program got started. So then when the program started, well, I enrolled and graduated from here in 1973, physical therapy program, associate degree. and still going strong, 43 years.
So you all had a really good education here and was able to turn that into a career, which is awesome. So you all are being honored tonight. How do you feel about that?
I think it's fabulous. I never would have thought that coming back to San Antonio as home and St. Philip's as a college that actually afforded me that career because I went on a scholarship. I had no idea that I would be attending college, and St. Philip's afforded me a scholarship for the 2 years. So it's been a beautiful program.
It's been a good journey.
Been a good journey. St. Philip's, I love them. Dean Norris back in the day was like a father to all of us youngsters. I was only 16 when I came to St. Philip's.
Oh,
so
baby.
I was a baby.
Now look at you all grown and
Yes.
gorgeous, being honored tonight. So how do y'all feel about being honored tonight?
I think it's really great. This is my first homecoming. I was talked into it by one of my church members, Rose Sterling.
They got you.
And, yes, she did. And so I hooked these two and said, if I'm going, you two are going. And I'm so glad because walking around the campus here, I cannot believe how phenomenal it looks. All of the buildings and the technology that's here now that was not here in 1973. When we started, when Joe and I started, it was the biggest building was the technical building, and that was the modern building. And now, look at what we have now. And I am so proud to be an alumni of St. Philip's. And I didn't even know what physical therapy was all about until I got here. But I really am very proud to be a member of St. Philip's College.
And so if you had anything to say to any young girl, young man out there wanting to go to school, what would you tell them?
You know, while working in physical therapy, we would have a lot of students, and I would see young kids, you know, in the not nursing program, but at the hospital. And I would always encourage them to go to school, and I always encouraged them to go into physical therapy. And quite a few of them did. And I had a niece who saw what program I was in and what I did, and that's what she did also. So
That's awesome. She's following your footsteps.
Yes, exactly.
Footsteps. And what about you?
I would say go for it. If you love helping people and working with people and receiving the joy, the outcome of them progressing and doing good when sometimes it looks like, oh God, they're not gonna make it. But to be there and walk through the steps with these people and see them do well, I mean, it's a great honor for me.
Yes.
I feel like every day of my life that I go to work, I am blessed because I have helped somebody. And it's just a feeling that you just can't express. It's just a great joy.
That's awesome. And I think the great thing about this event is that they have the diversity and you're able to mingle with people that just came here, people that have been here. And I think for the young ones out there to be able to see where you've gone, that just has to be inspirational to them. So thank you, ladies, for all that you've done and giving us a platform. And I'm so excited to have you ladies honored tonight. We're all excited. Thank you, ladies, so much. Hi, it's Latoya Chanel with Black Video News. And remember, don't go far because we can't wait to see you on our next edition.